Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we have got wonderful, wonderful news about a whole bunch of Pokemon games, including Pokemon Unite. Now, I've been playing a bit of Pokemon Unite. I've been in and out. The game has been fine. I've not been gravitating with it as much as I might have hoped, but that's all about to change because they're actually putting MAMOSWINE in Pokemon Unite. Since they revealed this game, I have long joked that if they put MAMOSWINE in the game, I will play the game loads and never play as any other Pokemon. Well, seems like they've kept up their end of the deal. Be rude if I didn't keep up my end of the deal. Oh, and apparently Sylveon's also being added, and I know some people are going to be psyched about that. Me, I don't know, fine. I'm never going to play as Sylveon because they're adding in a MAMOSWINE. As far as I am aware, they've not given a date as to when these Pokemon will be included. If that changes, I will add it in on the screen now. But otherwise, unfortunately, we don't know. Shouldn't be too long. The other news about Pokemon Unite is they do finally have a date for mobile. It will be coming out, obviously it's out on Switch at the moment. It will be coming to mobile on September the 22nd, and it has been confirmed to have crossplay. There are also a bunch of pre-registration rewards for mobile. So if 1 million people pre-register, you get 1,000 EOS tickets. If 2.5 million people pre-register, you will get Pikachu's Unite license for free, which is awesome because I've not got that one yet and I don't intend buying it. And if 5 million people pre-register, you will get Festival-style Pikachu, all of which is of course entirely irrelevant because I will never play as anyone but MAMOSWINE ever again. And if you see me queued on Pokemon Unite, don't take MAMOSWINE, eh? Now, there is also some news about Pokmon Cafe Mix, which I should be more excited about. I have logged over 150 hours into both the Switch and mobile version of this game, but unfortunately, I got a new iPad and I couldn't move my profile to my new iPad and I just stopped playing both profiles, which is genuinely sad and I need to go back to it. But the good news is Pokmon Cafe Mix is, well, it's getting a proper remix. There are new Pokemon which are going to be made available, a bunch of them apparently. New dress options are being included, which sounds kind of fun. And they're just kind of doing a proper kind of remix of the game. They've even changed the name, frankly. They are calling it Pokmon Cafe Remix. So I think it might be time for me to jump back in. I mean, frankly, I've played, like I say, over 300 hours of the base game, and it's awesome. I've also only spent like £4 on each of my versions to get the special Pikachu. It is not a game you have to put a whole bunch of money in despite it being a mobile game. So, I mean, what's the seal of approval for this one, quite frankly? The other little piece of news was about Pokmon Go, starting on August the 20th, which is just in 2 days' time. We are going to see the introduction of some of the Generation 8 Pokemon. They mentioned specifically Wooloo, Squavit, and Phalanx, and then there are going to be 5-star raids featuring Zacian and Zamazenta. So if you're into those kind of Pokemon, great news, ladies and gentlemen, they are coming into the game. So yay! But obviously, the big thing here was all the news about Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and Legends Arceus. So in terms of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, obviously these are things that we knew about before. These were games that were revealed a little while ago. They are still pretty close remakes to the Gen 4 games we all know and love. There's nothing particularly new in that regard, but there were a few really interesting things that were actually announced. So we can see that Pokemon now follow you. You can have a Pokemon following you round. We've had this in previous games. This isn't the first time it's happened, but it was a big deal when it was added in the DLC for Sword and Shield, and frankly, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pretty big deal now, and I am delighted, because Gen 4 introduces MAMOSWINE. Now, we do have a release date of November the 19th, which I'm pretty sure we knew before, but even if we didn't, now we do know. The really cool thing they went and revealed, and this is what is going to be the main draw for a lot of people in terms of it adding stuff as a remake, is the Grand Underground. There's been a complete revamp of the Underground, And you can see Pokemon wandering around in the overworld. There are different habitats. There are Pokemon wandering around you can interact with and catch and all of that good stuff. And apparently the Pokemon that appear in the underground will change depending on the statues that you've set up in your secret base, which I love. Because I recently replayed Platinum, and I didn't really muck around with this kind of stuff because I just didn't really want to, and there wasn't much of a reason to. Now, I can honestly see myself getting lost for literally hours and hours and hours, wandering around down here, playing around with statues, catching different Pokemon, and it has been confirmed that some Pokemon in the game can only be caught in the Grand Underground, so if you don't start running around and having a play down there, you are not actually going to be able to catch all the Pokemon, so you probably should. The other really cool thing, which is a little touch and could easily have been left out, but I'm so glad they didn't, is that they've added this thing where there are certain flourishes that will happen when you throw a Pokeball and a Pokemon is released. And you can put stickers on your Pokeball to change what kind of effects will come out of the Pokeball when you throw them. And I cannot be the only one that thinks this sounds absolutely brilliant and amazing. There are some other little changes. There's some more fashion stuff, which I know some people care about. I'm sorry, I really don't. But if you're into the whole fashion stuff, good news, it's coming. And the union rooms will now be online, so you can actually pop into a union room, meet friends, meet people. So yeah, that sounds like genuinely really, really fun. I love the fact these union rooms are going to be online now, so cool. Go team. The other thing which I really, really like is that on November the 5th, which is obviously 2 weeks before these games are released, they are actually dropping a new Switch Lite featuring Dialga and Palkia. Of course, when Sword and Shield came out, there was a Switch Lite which did actually feature Zacian and Zamazenta. Now we've got another version. I never got the Zacian and Zamazenta one. I'm going to get this one. And if I have to drop my Switch down the stairs on November the 4th, I am not above doing that, ladies and gentlemen. I am not above doing that at all. I really like the design of this one. I'm kind of all in. And I play my Switch primarily in handheld mode anyway, so bring it on, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it on. And I do need to just jump in and interrupt myself here before we get on to Legends Arceus, because it has been updated over on the official website that there are some pre-order bonuses. The coolest pre-order bonus, although it's not really a pre-order bonus, it's just a buy it early bonus. If you buy the game and you go and get a mystery gift before February the 21st, 2022, you get a Manaphy egg, which is pretty sweet. And then you can get the Manaphy egg and hatch it, and yay, you've got Manaphy as a companion. And it does helpfully say there that it takes about 2 hours of playtime before you get to the mystery gift function. But of course, if you've got Manaphy, you're also going to want to get a Fione. Well, great news, ladies and gentlemen, because if you check Manaphy and Ditto into the Pokemon nursery in Solacean Town, you can get them to breed and get an egg, which will give you Fione. And again, they have helpfully told us it will take about 10 hours of playtime before you reach the Pokemon nursery in Solacean Town, which is awesome. So yeah, Manaphy and Fione are coming. And because Pokemon are apparently quite nice, they've given us this handy little table to show us all of the pre-order bonuses that you can get. And it depends how you're going. Everybody gets the Manaphy egg because you've just mystery gift, and to be honest, it's not really even a pre-order bonus. If you buy it digitally, if you get one of the games, you get 12 Quick Balls, but if you get the double pack, you'll also get the 200 Pokeballs. And if you buy it at retail, you do not get the Quick Balls, but if you buy the double pack, you will get the 200 Pokeballs. And I feel pretty confident saying I will be getting the double pack, so 200 Pokeballs for me. And then we get to Pokemon Legends Arceus. And quite frankly, and I mean this literally, I honestly don't know if I have ever been as excited about a Pokemon game as I am about Pokemon Legends Arceus. It just looks amazing, and I know it's very trendy nowadays to say bad things about it and say how rubbish it looks and all of that, and fine if that's what you're into, I suppose. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. But there are a bunch of really cool things which have gone and been confirmed, including actual new Pokemon. Now, there are actually 2 new evolutions in the game. There is Weirdeer, that is an evolution of Stantler, and according to Cerebi.net, is a normal Psychic-type Pokemon. So, it's gone and picked up that Psychic typing, which is pretty gosh darn cool. And Basculegion, which is a Basculin evolution, and that is going to be a water ghost Pokemon, which is not something we see very often, so it's picked up that ghost typing. And there are plenty of screenshots in the trailer which show you riding those particular Pokemon. They seem to not just be new Pokemon, but they also seem to be ways in which you navigate the actual world. Now, there are 2 new regional forms that we saw in the trailer as well. We saw Hisuian Braviary, that is a psychic flying Pokemon, so again, we've caught that psychic type, and that will actually carry you round in a fly-type situation, it seems. And Hisuian Growlithe, who is a fire rock Pokemon, which again, new form, old Pokemon. It's the only one we saw, the only of the 4 new Pokemon / forms that we actually saw in the trailer that wasn't ferrying you round. But you never know, ladies and gentlemen, there's always a chance. Now, the story revolves around Galaxy Team, and you join the team, and essentially, you're running around trying to build up the very first ever Pokedex, and you're going off on missions to try and find Pokemon and study them and all of that good stuff. What's weird, however, is that the way you play the game is completely different. So you can run around catching Pokemon, and we saw that they react differently. So we saw that Bidoof will just come up to you and be like, "What up?" Because who doesn't love Bidoof? Whereas some of the Pokemon will get scared and run away with you, and some of them, I'm looking at you, Shinx, will apparently just get all aggro and attack you. So you can hide in bushes to actually catch the Pokemon, or you can enter into battles to wear them down to catch them. But this again is where things are different to how they have been before. Rather than the usual strictly turn-based battle we've seen before, you have essentially speeds of moves, and each move can be used in 2 different ways. You can either use it in strong style or agile style. Strong style will make the move more powerful, but it will be a bit slower, whereas agile style will make it faster, but it will be a bit less powerful. And there are times you can literally use several moves in a row because you've got that speed advantage, which basically means it's going to be fun. We also saw multiple clips of you as the trainer actually rolling around in the real world to escape attacks from Pokemon, which is very different to anything we've seen in a Pokemon game before, and I am 100% into it. You as the trainer, when you're wandering around, will get attacked by Pokemon. If you take too much damage, you faint and you go back to camp. We also did see that you make your own Pokeballs in the camp, and I believe the 2 we saw were just Pokeball and Heavy Ball. And we did, right at the end of the trailer, see a nice little animated sequence which seemed to suggest that there might actually be anime-style cutscenes in the game, though that is something we have not, I believe, actually had confirmation about yet. Either way, this seems absolutely brilliant. We did have a confirmed release date of January the 28th, 2022, and my goodness, that cannot come fast enough. This might be the first year where I'm just like, you know what, Christmas, you just go on by, let's get to the end of January. Of course, that is going to give me like 2 months for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so maybe it's not all bad having a little bit of a wait. It was also confirmed in a move that will surprise approximately 0 people. Ranked battles, competitive battles will not be happening on this game. They will be staying in Sword and Shield, and Pokemon Home has been confirmed to support all 3 of these games. That is Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Arceus. Legends Arceus. And again, that shouldn't really surprise anyone, but just a little bit of confirmation there for anyone that may have been wondering. I am hyped. Like, I was expecting a good Pokemon Presents here, alright? I thought this would end up being pretty gosh darn good, but this has just been so much cooler than I imagined. Everything I've seen from Legends Arceus is awesome. I seem to be like the only person that was still hyped about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and all the stuff they've added in today, especially the Grand Underground, just makes me extremely excited. And of course, honestly, most of that I was kind of distracted because they're actually adding MAMOSWINE in to Pokemon Unite, which I didn't dare dream would actually happen, but oh my goodness, I am excited. But I want to know what you thought about all of this stuff and all of these announcements. And if you think there's any important things I missed, go and drop them in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.